Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to ACL's 2K series. I'm in Maniac, joined by Mikester, and we have been able to jump into our semi-final series here of Plantronics.Mindfreak up against Outburst. And Mikester, this Outburst squad, 12th seed, coming out of nowhere.
Yeah, they've definitely made it this far, but unfortunately they are down 2-0 in terms of maps, and we're on map number 3, Blitz on Freight, where they need to come back, or they could just continue to be streaked right here. At this stage of the competition. I mean, they made it this far. They just need one more step to make it to that grand final.
They do indeed. But look, let's not rule them out so far. Outburst have been able to come from our 12th seed up all the way to our semi-finals. They've confirmed themselves a top 4 positioning. So going to be very interesting to see what happens here. But of course, jumping into the action with Blitz on Freight, there's no better way to do it.
There really isn't. I mean, it's the close quarters map of the group. We're going to be seeing ideally a lot of caps in as well. It's just one of those maps where teams are going to be getting a lot of kills and a lot of caps off the back of that. But loading on into this map, I mean, we've seen Mindfreak already play. Outburst is going to be the first time for both of us. But I mean, you know, that's the beauty of it, because we haven't seen how they play yet. So they could provide. I mean, they're down 2-0 as I mentioned, but I mean, maybe with the stream on live now, it could just provide that little bit of pressure to play, you know, a bit better.
Yeah, well, that's right. And as you mentioned, we haven't seen them yet, so I'm kind of excited. I've seen Plantronics.Mindfreak many, many times, obviously being arguably one of the best teams in Australia coming into this tournament seeded first. So I'm really excited to see how this Outburst squad have come so far in the tournament. As you've mentioned, they are 2-0 down, and there are multiple things pressuring them right now. They're up against the best. They need to win this to survive and then hopefully make it through to the grand final. But look, that's kind of wishful thinking. However, it's not over yet. So let's see what they're going to do in what could potentially be the final game here in our semi-final series. We're going to kick things off here with captain of Outburst. It's Lugs rolling through the door here, and he's going straight for that goal. What a way to open it up. You know, you go for things that this squad doesn't necessarily expect.
And I mean, he opened up the door as well, so he made a loud noise. But none of the players from Mindfreak were really worried about defense when they were pushing up forward aggressively. As you see here, they'll manage to get a cap in for themselves, and they're sitting up here for this relay with Naked, just picking off a couple of kills in the back end. His teammate just runs straight on in through the front doors to get a cap for themselves as well, and now he'll get the call-outs out, but unfortunately he just didn't see that player right next to him. Fighter is going to be on a 5-streak, 4-0-1 is his stats. That's kills, deaths, and captures. Player did run straight past him, and he should be able to go ahead for this cap likely as well. No one's really watching that back end of the bottles building.
Yeah, Fighter is, as you mentioned, going huge at the moment here. We did see the squad of Outburst able to get a cap in the background, and look at that Dimer dropping down, jumping over to Naked as he evens things up at 3 apiece here. Now that's the thing, and the interesting thing about Blitz. You know, you could be I wouldn't say a less skilled squad. You could just have a different mindset, a different approach to this game type, because you don't have to be the completely strict militarized squad. You can mix things up. You can go a bit crazy, as we saw that player from Outburst at the beginning. He opened the door, he knew it was going to make a lot of sound, and you know, he just went for it nonetheless. And now here they are, even though it's the early days, they've evened it up. We saw Mindfreak going for the point, and the exact same second, they got a point of their own, and they're going point for point. It's now 4 apiece in Mindset.
Going to be seeing the shots out from Spazmonkey though, as he picks off one. Dimer will take down another one. There's going to be one on the tracks, and his teammate saves his life. That's going to be Lugs, who takes down Naked. Now Fighter will take down Dimer, but they're pushing on in over to this cap point. They're able to get one cap on in at Spazmonkey. He's going to be hiding in the toilets there, shutting the doors out ideally. It's waiting for those players to just move on out. One player's going to be there to contest him. That's going to be Fighter, who takes him down. So nice play there by him. And once again, you see Fighter on a 5-streak, 8-1. And he just doesn't want to die.
He doesn't want to die, and he also doesn't want to stop getting points for his team. 3 caps to his name. Long shots out. He got lots of tags there, but it wasn't meant to be. And look at this, Mike. It was point for point. Those points that we got scored earlier, it's now 5 apiece. We're now a quarter of the way through this map. Barzo getting dropped in the background. Shock's taken down Lugs, though. We're going to jump over to H220. He's up the back here, and he's looking at the goal, and there's no one there really to stop him. There was one to the left, but he was able to get that point, and now they do sneak the lead here. But as we say that, once again, Mindfreak answer right back. 6-6 is the score at the moment, and look, he just spots Naked, and he tried to push it a little bit too hard, and he was punished for it. And look at this, kills from Mindfreak all over the place. And as we say that, a player of Mindfreak was able to get another point there. Barzo picking up 2 kills, goes for a third, but unfortunately taken down.
That was Mindfreak's opportunity to get a 2-point lead, and they did it beautifully. Naked being able to pick off a kill, Fighter picking off a double kill, and Naked walking away with that cap in the end. 8 points to 6. It is at the current stage. They're trying to get these shots on, and their reflexes are on point right now. But still, the score remains with the team of Mindfreak just increasing their lead slowly. 90 seconds remaining in the half. Still the second half to come. But you do need to keep in mind that the players from Mindfreak just towering over onto their side of the map. Looking at the overall mini-map, the team of Outburst really just haven't done that.
No, they haven't. And you look at here, Buzzo is just shutting down that alley. Like, the team of Outburst haven't been able to move. And even with Mindfreak relatively pushed back towards the middle of the map, while Buzzo's up front, it didn't really matter. Buzzo was holding it down so well, and he's continuing to do so. And this team of Outburst haven't been able to make a move. Buzzo's seeing them go, and he calls them out to his teammates, and they clean them up. All this action is on the left-hand side of the map, which is all in Outburst's face. Buzzo's able to push forward here, gets the kill on H220. He knows there might be a spawner behind him. Shots out. The player was there. He wasn't able to see him. Going to try and rotate around. As we see this, more points were scored. With 40 seconds left, it's 10, make that 11 to 6. So Mindfreak were able to just capitalize that, and you saw as soon as Buzzo was taken down, the squad of Outburst were able to get a kill. However, Shocks here with the 2-piece before being shut down. The last 30 seconds, we've seen the scoreline of 11-7. Plantronics.Mindfreak just showing their mettle here and showing why they're the best. Point after point being scored here, 12-7, Mike's up.
I mean, you're going to be seeing Naked as he pushes on down, trying to just go into the bottom ball, just playing that defensive role. His teammates actually pushing on up, so we'll jump on board with him. Fighter's going to drop. You got Buzzin though, possibly still to make something happen. No, he will fall as well. Unfortunately, we still have the second half to go here in this stage, and I mean it's going to be 12-7, so it is going to be 5 points the difference. Could that possibly be just the tip of the iceberg?
It could be sealing the deal right here, as we're seeing Shocks get the final kill before being taken out. And look, it really shows how important momentum is in a game type like Blitz. It was point for point. It was anyone's game. And as soon as they got that 2-point in front, it became 3, 4, 5 points in front. Mindfreak literally walked away with it.
They did, but we still have this second half to make up for it. We'll see if the team of Outburst can keep themselves in this game, or will it be Plantronics.Mindfreak to move on into the grand final to face up against Curse. Now it's going to be Buzzin taking on Dimer as Spazmonkey just tries to run on past. His team will be able to get a cap in to edge their way closer, but unfortunately the rest of that team has been forced back over into the O spawn off that respawn to try and just push on down. They are being contested, but they're trying to get a couple of shots in. They're not being able to pick off as many kills as they would like, but now they're starting to answer back, and still they're being forced to play more in their defensive half of the map rather than playing that attacking game.
Yeah, indeed. We just saw Shocks and Naked both getting kills respectively. We're on with Lugs from Outburst. He'll get a player right in front of him. That's going to be Shocks getting dropped. Now, he is over here trying to go on the aggression here, but Fighter able to shut him down, and it was going to be Mindfreak getting yet another point. So it's now a 6-point lead to the team of Plantronics.Mindfreak. They're playing very well. We're still on H220. He gets a shot on Buzzer up the back, but Shocks is going to quickly shut him down, and now we're with Lugs on the defensive.
I mean, he knows there's a player there, but it's all about if he'll be able to spot him. Now he does get tagged, so now he knows for sure there is. But as he turns around, he gets taken down, so that was a little bit unfortunate there for him. But Fighter going to be pushing up over on White. Now his teammates there to get this cap in. Now that will be one cap. Fighter's just going to be setting up for another one. Now you see these relays coming in from both of these teams. One kill will happen for Fighter, and the one's going to be in back bags. He's going to get that kill through the door there as well. Nicely done. It'll get this relay cap. You do have another player at the back there. That is going to be Shocked. So he's just waiting, biding his time to make something happen. But I just want to touch on the fact that Fighter is going 20-6 with 6 caps.
He's going insane, and we're actually with Shocks. We'll just he just got taken down, so we'll jump over to Naked. 14 for 8 with 7 caps to his name, and he gets dropped as well. Before H220 was the man who took him down. We'll jump with him, and he's going to throw the little nade out to the side there. One player jumps around the corner, gets the kill. That's Shocks being dropped. Another player's there. He knows, or does he know he's around the corner? He definitely knows now. His teammate, that's been Spazmonkey taking him down, getting the preliminary wall banks, just to try and play it safe. However, he's going to get naded to high hell as Shocks picks up the nice 2-piece there in the background. 18 for 11 is now your scoreline, Mike.
It is still mathematically possible for him to catch back up here in this map, but I mean, it is 7 points difference. It is going to be a tricky one, and they need to do just that. They need to play that defense as well as going for these caps. With the time just reaching that border mark where, it will be mathematically impossible. They need to be perfect on both attacking and defensive standpoints here as Fighter will take down Lugs. He's trying to push on down as well. You see a fight going in over on the middle side of the map. Naked will take down one. Spaz Monkey trying to push on down. He does get stunned. You're going to be seeing the players jump on out of rolls. No one's going to be really watching that cap point yet. And there you go, is able to go in ahead and get that cap point. They still need to get those kills over on defense. And you're going to be seeing Dharma waiting for this relay cap in. They should be able to get that one easy. No one's there to contest. Lugs taking down kills. And you see the kills happening from over on the kill feed. The team of Outburst doing exactly what they needed to sort of catch back up here, and now the score is only 6 points difference.
Yeah, they need to set up one hell of a relay here if they wanted to come back. 1 minute 40 left. I think it is mathematically possible, but they have to really come together. This is where you need team cohesion and a lot of luck as well to take down this Plantronics.Mindfreak squad. And there are more points on the board. In fact, it was for Mindfreak, opening back up to a 6-point lead. So once again, still possible, but a minute 20 left. The squad of Outburst really need to make a move here. And as I said that, Diamond was able to get a point, but so was Mindfreak. So the point difference still 6 points, and it's about to be a minute left, Mike, so they need to make a move.
They really do. They have about 20 seconds of leeway, and that's just going to make it even shorter. About 5 seconds the difference, and it just doesn't seem like they're going to be able to catch back up here. And there you go. That's the time just run out for them to go ahead and get these caps. But they're still putting up a valiant effort here in this final map. And I mean, the final seconds are ticking on down, 50 of them to be in fact. And I mean, they put up one heck of a fight, but you can see there, all 4 of their players on 15 kills. They've got a lot more deaths.
They do have a lot more deaths indeed, and compare that to the kills of the squad of Plantronics.Mindfreak. Let's jump over to Fighter really quickly. He just got a 2-piece. He's up to a 4-point streak. Going to find another one. That's H2 Tuori getting dropped. There was a player out to left, but Buzzer was going to finish him off. Fighter here on a 5-point streak, 27 for 13 with 6 caps to his name. Naked being the OBJ player with a massive 10 caps to his name. There is a player around the corner here from Fighter. He's going to spot him. Does spot him. Shots are out. He's low on ammo. Let's see if he's going to go in. Goes for the ruthless knife, and he's able to take down Lugs. The game's all over, but exciting stuff still happening, and Fighter gonna get another point there. He is on a 7-point streak, and what a way to finish this map. This series 24-16, and we're seeing Plantronics.Mindfreak go to the grand final up against Curse.
What a match that's going to be up next. You don't want to miss that one. It's the 2 heavy hitters here in this competition. First and second seed about to play each other here in the grand final of this ACL 2K, but you got to give credit to the teams that came just tied third now in this competition.
Yeah, of course. Impulse unfortunately had to forfeit to Curse, and then we just saw Outburst, our 12th seed, upsetting a lot of teams and surprising a few people, myself included, to come through here and get tied third spot along with Impulse. However, who are we going to be seeing up in our grand final, Mike Star?
Plantronics.Mindfreak up against Curse.
Gives me tingles.
You say it over and over. You say it over and over again, and it just feels right.
It does feel very, very right indeed. Guys, if there is any series to watch, it is our grand final here of ACL's 2K series. We're going to have the one and only Plantronics.Mindfreak up against Curse AU, our first and second seeded teams respectively. It is going to be an amazing best of 5 series. Make sure you're watching all the action. Stay with us. And if you're not already, follow the conversation on Twitter with the hashtag ACL2K. Make sure you follow us at ACL Pro. Tweet it out to your friends. Let them know about the stream. We're going to be right back with our grand final of Plantronics.Mindfreak up against Curse. Don't you dare go anywhere.